SorareAndrews show, where we talk fantasy football, but you never know. We'll start with the game, but we'll soon go astray on topic discussions as we play. We'll analyze the teams, the formation and goals, but in no time we'll digress into other roles, talking about our favorite foods and the shows we've seen, our opinions aloud, and our voices on me. It's the SorareAndrews show. Anything goes, from fantasy football to rock and roll. We may start with the pitch, but it's just a small part. We'll venture off topic, let the conversation spark. It's the SorareAndrews show.
Hello and welcome into the SorareAndrews show. I am Andrew Laird. You can find me as Lairdinho on Sorare, joined as always by Andy Black. Black on Sorare. Today, the podcast about a podcast.
Was the intro muted for you? Like, could you hear it?
I could hear it, yes.
Okay. More technical difficulties for me, I guess.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
That did happen, or no, who was it with? I forget who. I don't think it was Sean, but there was somebody, maybe it was Keith, who after the 10th time that I streamed with him, he was like, I didn't even know there was music. I thought it was just kind of, and I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, I just never heard it at all. And it was like, oh, I don't know. Anyway, thanks everyone for coming in. Into Rosie, Bob Franklin, and Mart Virus on the podium. Mart's first. Congratulations to you three. Rude up the thumbs. That's right. Hallian said, next Thursday's topic should be about today's podcast, a podcast about a podcast about a podcast. I guess.
It's like Inception.
Yeah, exactly. Daniel, what's up? From what we learned today about the European Daily Game Week coming soon, sounds like MLS Beat the Game Mode will be shared prize pool too. We'll get into that. Don't you worry. Surface, what's up? Easton, longtime listener, first-time commenter, love the pod. Hashtag MLS is back. Let's go. Thank you, Easton, for coming in and, breaking your, I don't know where I was going. I was going to say, anyway, thank you for your first-time comment. Mikey Baston, looking for food. Suraburo, Dia Egan, Sean Kennedy, assets and sports. Mike said, why do you care about the intro, Black? You don't like it.
I was just expecting to hear it.
Mike's wondering who's playing behind you.
Well, the threshold. I was expecting to get it.
Oh boy.
There we go. Got the slander begins now.
All right, let's just go right into it then. What? I do have this weird thing.
I love how you don't mess around. You're just like, all right.
I mean, we could beat around the bush a little bit, or we could just dive into you. Will you at least admit that this new threshold beat the game is different than the free money days of
of course.
Okay.
It used to just rain money.
Right. And now, it's not, it doesn't even look like a threshold to me anymore, like the way that it used to be, because you still have to, the lowest point total is 400 points.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's just basically making everybody who's like, I can't believe I scored 400 and didn't win anything. Now they get to win something.
Would be interesting to look at this week's champion Champions Week and look at the number of lineups over 400 and then divide it by 20,000 and see what it is.
I believe someone did that and it was $20 a person.
Okay.
Seems
for
fine
limited,
to me.
that's not bad.
Yeah. No, I think I think it's great.
Let me look at my I had some decent teams on the rare side. In champions, I scored European Champion Classic 419 points. I was 21 points short of the threshold. I wouldn't have got it.
You also wouldn't have gotten it with your classic cards. Nice try.
Oh, it has to be all in season.
4 of 5.
Okay.
Nice try.
Yeah, like Mikey said, the lower threshold.
Right. Ricomon said it would have been $17 in limited and $70 in rare. But it felt like the your biggest gripe with the old threshold was that it rewarded mediocrity, and
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
it's uncapped, and we're still trying to score as many points as possible. We just get this threshold seemingly on top of the prizes, although I still can't tell if the new comp is just threshold. MLS won't be. But
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty funny that there was a big thing about how you can't win multiple prizes anymore, or you won't be able to. And then they're like, oh, but you can win this cash prize and a threshold. And it's like, I think that's multiple prizes.
Just like how on the MLS side as well.
Right.
You could.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
You play the 5 cards, you can win threshold and whatever the prize is.
Gia said Quinny did 400 plus point discussion, but you're not allowed to talk negative. I don't know what that means. I think 400 is fine. Do I have an in-season? I have a current in-season European lineup, but all I have is Captain Dusan Tadic going right now. Everybody else, no one else has played yet. But I don't know. It's Midtjylland, so I can't imagine I'm hitting 400.
They play today?
They do play today, yes.
What are they in? Like, is that Europa or is that conference?
Europa, yeah, or maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
I literally don't know like the difference between Europa and Conference League in terms of like who's in it. I don't care. I just know they're not in the Champions League and everyone else is the same. They play away to Ludogorets today. Fun fact.
I don't. If you ask me what country,
I was just about to say, do you know where Ludogorets is?
It sounds like Eastern Europe, so I'm gonna say it's in Serbia.
Oh, I thought. Where'd you say? Oh, Serbia. No.
Romania.
If I gave you the first letter of the country, would you get it quickly or not? You're right about the Eastern European thing.
Keep going. B.
Bulgaria. There you go.
Okay.
So I actually used to work with a guy at RotoWire from Bulgaria. Huge Ludogorets fan.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What a connection.
Yeah. It's the only reason I know where they are. Anyway. So what do you think about this threshold, honestly?
It's fine. It's fine.
Would you have rather than not do it and just put all of that whatever amount is? So actually, before we go.
No. Honestly, I don't care. Like, it's its own, like for this one at least, it's its own standalone competition. Cool. It's fine.
I just went to click on the blog and it's in French. So I got nothing on this one.
I think a right-click translate to English will solve that.
Well, yeah, but there is an English one. I just like pulled up the blog and it's like, oh yeah, and then celebration cards, gameplay updates, and then I'm like, what the? Anyway, yeah, I guess we could just. All right. This beat the game? Is that the only prize? Meaning there's no leaderboard. It's just everyone who play in rare, like everyone who hits.
It looks like it says Champions Night 50,000 total prize pool, and then it adds up all the threshold. So there's nothing else.
Yeah, so there's nothing else. So this isn't like the MLS one.
Yeah.
European Night. So I guess these are all the same. So how do you feel about a threshold? I think it's a cool idea. I think it said, didn't it say like the winners of the competition? Or is it just I thought they said that the winners of them got like a jersey or a signed jersey. Because like if you win this and you get the same as like the.
Yeah, that would be a bummer to win first and then you're like, oh, I won $20.
Here we go. Nice. In addition, podium winners in each rarity will receive a signed jersey.
Nice.
But anyway, fourth gets the same as 100 however many people get it. I don't know.
I think it's also fun that you're still kind of rooting against other people as well, because you don't want other people to share the threshold with you.
Absolutely. So was really that what you're missing? It's less about the threshold and more about hoping other people fail.
Maybe. Not so much though. I think it's more of just like wanting to beat other people, and they beat the game. You're not really doing that. kind of are, but you're not.
Yeah, kind of are, but you, yeah. Who said? Rikomon said it's in the gallery or gallery in the lobby, so we can look.
ZM Star said, when you win the jersey, do you also get comps for a shout stain stick? I should have wore the Hamburg jersey today.
You should have
for you guys, but I didn't.
So also in the you can't win multiple rewards anymore, we now have threshold and a box.
Oh, you get boxes too.
We've got boxes with level ups.
And a 50 essence in there too. For like 1% chance.
Yeah. No market credits in rare, only limited. That seems weird to me.
Like we're still giving away level ups.
We are. You better believe it. Oh, what? Wait, was that the? Oh, this was for the premium. So that's probably the top 5%. Yeah. All right. Ooh, looking for food said, I wonder if this threshold will only be available in Division 1.
Yeah, like on the MLS side as well.
Right.
Yeah.
That would be something. I would argue that almost like separates the haves from the have-nots even more.
Yeah, it separates Division 1 out even further.
Right. But also like everyone who is in Division 1 then makes so much more than everybody else. Like it's almost hard to catch up.
Yeah. You can always catch up.
You can always catch up. All right.
Yeah.
It's called that's fair. Andy, what did you think about the Sorare Podcast, episode 1?
I enjoyed listening to it. I thought it was fun. I don't have any like strong takes on it.
Well, this is gonna be a terrible podcast then.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the production quality was a lot better than yours, Laird. We had the cuts, the different cameras. They edited it. It was quite nice. There was no spoon though. I was disappointed. No spoon.
No what?
No spoon.
Oh yeah. Well,
there is no spoon.
Yeah. I've already ordered the chair that Dan was sitting in, so don't worry. That we'll upgrade. I did notice
the chair though was like a brown leather couch, wasn't
it? So it's basically they somehow were able to form the Quinny's Go Fuck Friday intro couch and chair into a real life couch and chair. It was really impressive. But yeah, was there anything in it that like surprised you in terms of what they talked about?
Well, I think that they talked about things that they ended up cutting because there were a couple of times when I thought they were gonna reveal some things, and then it looked.
Well, your mic cut out as you were saying that.
I was just saying that like it looked like there were spots. Did you mute me?
No.
But it looked like there were spots where they were going to like reveal things, and then the video got edited.
And it just cut? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that is true or not. I can't even remember what they were talking about. Oh, it was the collection event where Dan said, Dan said something like, I think we've said enough without saying anything at all or something like that. And I was just like, yeah, you did. Do you think this is going to be like a weekly thing? Does that seem too often? That seems way too often to me now that I say that out loud.
It'll probably be monthly.
Monthly? Like Nico, the surprise guest at the end, was like made it sound like they were going to do a lot more communication, including this podcast. And I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, comms is what they call them.
Comms, right.
Yeah.
Right.
When they said that there was a special guest, who went through your head?
On like the trailer?
Because there was only one person I thought of.
Nellis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's who I thought it was going to be.
Would you have rather seen Nellis?
Yeah, sorry, Nico. I wanted John.
I'm trying to think of like the nicest way that I can say this.
Dude, John is like a big lovable.
No. It wasn't.
You want John?
it wasn't so much about John versus Nico. It was more like, I feel like we're so in the weeds with Sorare that and as weird as it sounds, any decision that would like really affect how we play the game doesn't seem like it would be coming from Nicola. So like when he's on, I don't expect to hear anything that like drastically changes anything.
Yeah.
Like he's not going to be there to be like, oh yeah, and we're happy to announce the Argentina clubs are back, and like you don't need him to do that. And so I don't know, I just don't feel like there's anything that, like, it's nice to hear from him, like, oh, he's still working. All right, there you go, nice t-shirt. But like, I don't know. Do you think Nellis should host the Sorare podcast? No offense to Dan at all, but
no, I thought Dan did a good job.
I do too, actually. I sent Dan a message about it because he's obviously on his road to stardom now with all of these, now that he's some on screen talent. And I don't think he like hosts this stuff regularly, but it seemed pretty comfortable with it. There was only one part where clearly somebody off camera was talking to him, and the only
it did sound like Laird. It did sound like there was like a crowd of people.
Well, and I was talking to, I think maybe it was Mike Baston actually about it. But like when you have like multiple cameras and like you've seen the production value of the other stuff they do, clearly they have somebody who's doing like lighting and sound. Like there are people there. But at one point, Guy was speaking and Dan like looked to the side, and the only like immediately the thought I had was like the same look when George Bush found out, like when they whispered in his ear that like, well, it's actually very terrible that I'm making a joke about this now. Anyway,
I can't believe you're talking about 9/11 right now, but
I can't either. But like he had this look of like concern and almost like fear, and I'm like, what could they possibly be saying to him to make him look like that? And then there was a cut after whatever he said, and I was just like,
event discussion.
What's that?
Was that during the collection event discussion?
I don't think it had gotten there yet, because my favorite, like that part was my favorite, as they were like,
maybe
they were like, the community really wants collection stuff, and they were like, we hear you. Yeah. Anyway, XP.
Right. Yeah. I guess people want to hear about XP. That was I listened to it, but I couldn't have wanted to fast forward through it more. Like I literally do not care about the XP on a card. I just don't.
They said that they were going to do an entire show on XP.
Oh God. Kill me now.
The funny thing that I thought was about the XP discussion is they were talking about how there's like a formula and there's all this stuff. And like, I don't remember them in the announcement even saying that like the formula is changing. Like, do we still have to do that?
Do you think the French say maths, or do they say math? Because we know what Mike Baston says.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if like the French word for math translates to maths, or like multiple maths, or just one math.
I figured you would know this, being French and all, but
yep. I don't. I'm sorry. Anyway, I thought it was great. I like that they're doing it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
It was super exciting to see Erwan again. Erwan is
so he used to work with you guys, right?
Yes, and ceremoniously left to join Sorare a while ago. And I think Erwan, if I remember correctly, looking at it, I think he won like champ in season rare this past game week.
As a Sorare employee?
Yes. Yeah. He's always been a very, very, very good Sorare player.
What's his Sorare handle?
SRR1.
Ah, okay. Yeah, he's been around forever.
SR Erwan. Like it kind of.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. Fun fact. Sean, PSU fans too, always thought it was SRoni, as if it was like pepperoni. And so he started calling him Sir Pepperoni for a while.
Sir Pepperoni.
Well, because
wow.
like SR and then Roni. That's how Sean read it. Yeah. Anyway. ZMstar said, isn't the total 5-minute segment on the XP sort of explains how out of touch they are with what the community cares about? I think the community cares about XP. I like it.
Hey, Laird, do you want to help me sell a super rare right now?
Sure. I sold one yesterday. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Okay. Pedro de la Vega. How much should he sell for? His super rare.
Let me look.
You're going to have no sales data on this.
There's none?
Not really.
I mean, there's always sales data. All right. So his rare just went for $22. It's got a hell of a head of hair.
He does. I don't think he's ever scored a goal or gotten an assist in his entire life.
Easton's saying don't sell it. Easton, it sounds like you could go out and buy that card. I mean, it less than half last sale.
Yeah. Right.
I think this card is worth.
I get an offer. That's why I'm asking.
I think it's worth $50.
So if I have an offer for more than that, I should just accept it?
I don't know anything about this kid. Clearly he's some sort of Argentine who scores terribly.
Okay.
I would.
You have sales data now for Pedro de la Vega.
All right.
I don't know how often or how quickly it shows up, but $61.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I mean, the one of 10 went for 1,200, but wow.
Well, and here's the messed up part. Like, I think he was signed as like a young DP or something, coming into the season. You priced it in dinners, please. Oh gosh. Well, $61 is like a single guy that gets a nice steak dinner and some drinks to go with it. $61, right?
Ryan Wilkinson said that's a good price. I don't know if that was for the buyer or the seller.
Yeah, for who? I think it's fair. I think is what it kind of comes down to.
D. Egan said you're going to have to pay someone to take him off your hands, Andy, which apparently you don't.
Yeah.
Daniel said he scored today, though. So, I mean, I don't.
Who'd they play against? Like some USL team, probably. We're really going down the rabbit hole on this, aren't we?
This is what we do. Seattle Sounders played Hammarby, who are from
Canada. They have to be
Sweden.
What?
Sweden.
Okay. Interesting.
Oh. And he assisted.
Oh, man. He's going to be like Evander this year.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Hold on. That wasn't today. Yeah. Puskas. Oh, Rikaman said. Puskas Academy. JMO scored. Do we have like a lineup here? No, of course not.
What was the final score?
2-0.
I thought you were going to say like 12-0. I hope he got a goal and an assist.
Yeah. Yeah. Stephen Fry had a hat trick. Yeah. I think you blew it. I think that was a really bad sale, Andy.
God damn. Laird, with the revival of MLS coming, I was kind of thinking about this yesterday. When we started, we were like pretty much an MLS only show, weren't we? To an extent. Like the first 10 shows we did were probably MLS only.
Which is funny because I've never really known anything about MLS.
Yeah. Yeah, but we pretended.
Those are the first cards I bought, though. MLS.
Yeah, we pretended to know about MLS.
Yeah. Enough.
What goalkeepers to buy, and the answer should have been none.
There was definitely like this might be the last year for Brad Guzan, but that's why he's so cheap.
And now it's like we're doing the same content 5 years later. Yeah, buy Brad Guzan. He's a great value option this year.
I'm trying to sell his super rare. How much do you think a Brad Guzan super rare should go for?
Let's do the same thing.
Yeah.
Let's pull. But I think I'll bet
Mike listed though, so I don't want to show my price, but
yours is unlisted.
it's listed.
Oh, why do you care if people can just go look at it?
Yeah, but I want you to tell me if my list price is absurd or not.
Okay.
I think we both know. Your mic went out again.
Classic floor rare. Can you pull up the last super rare sales?
Let me see if I can do that without showing mine on the market, or I could just take mine off the market. Here we go. So the last sale was unfortunately Gator Guy at $83 11 days ago.
Why is Keith selling?
No, he's buying. He's buying.
Oh, he's buying.
Yeah.
Man, Keith's doing some weird stuff. Like he has so much classic now. So much classic.
He does.
And I talked to him and I was like, the thing I told him, I was like, well, if you're buying that much classic, you're going to have to buy like twice as much in season. He was like, yeah.
He's like, yeah, let me do that. Yep.
I'm like, whoa, you're serious. You really are. And he's like, yeah, no, that's the plan. And I'm like,
yeah.
Damn,
I think
nuts.
Keith is, I think, going to just go all in on MLS.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
And pretend like Europe doesn't exist.
Yeah. Well,
Hanlingin said we should get Deke on. I think so. I've been talking to Deke about it. I think as soon as the early access cards come out, Deke's going to come on.
Yeah. Great plan. Yeah. Deke is definitely the MLS goat.
Yeah. So if Brad Guzan was $83 11 days ago, and I believe that was before we knew there was an MLS single season comp. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
I'll say $100.
100?
Yeah. Is that what you had him listed for?
No, $250. I'm $100 cheaper than the next highest one.
What's the best offer you've gotten?
I haven't gotten one.
Well, when you have it listed for $250 for classic Brad Guzan, no wonder.
Literally classic though. Like this is an iconic. I would even call it this card.
We actually had a discussion about this a long time ago. Those two, I believe, are the same picture.
Same picture. Yep.
They've just been photoshopped a little differently. And his jersey was photoshopped out of the OG.
I was going to say, it's not even Photoshop. They literally just used Microsoft Paint to make his jersey yellow. I guess they changed the lighting a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, same picture.
He's a little shinier.
Yeah.
Like it looks like maybe they buffed his dome a little bit there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, why isn't? Yeah, but I've won a decent enough of it with it that. What did I get? A little Cap 240 podium. Oh, I won Challenger class. Oh yeah, he won me a Vander.
Oh geez.
Which I just sold.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's a take.
So you don't want to pay $250 for this card?
I'll give you $100 for him.
It's actually tempting. I have a Jimmy.
But again, I'm not looking to buy a single MLS Classic card right now.
Oh no! Somebody undercut me for Jimmy.
He doesn't have a starting job, does he?
No. Oh, Pavel, 57. I got this offer too. I didn't take it.
Why didn't you take it?
I don't know.
A non-starting super goalkeeper for $57?
There's like a non-zero chance he's a starter.
For who?
Houston. Yeah, see, you're like, no, Tarvel's there. Like, it could be. Jimmy masterclass and revenge game to open the season. Why not? Oh my God, they open up against Dallas. How do you not start Jimmy Maurer in that game?
That's a good point. He might get one start.
And then we sell. Except I won't be able to because he's in my lineup. I actually don't know if I can even play him because I don't know if I have enough. I don't think I have a forward super rare.
Well, you just need some news on the preseason games to come back that he's starting. So that's all you need.
Yeah,
Just like
or
Vega
just no news
bangs in
out
a
there
goal.
if he's not. Skate Press said, have they said when they're going to give the MLS prize updates? I believe it was early February.
Which is, how do we define early February, Laird?
1st through the 28th.
What about during leap year?
Same. The 29th is late Feb.
Okay,
But you can only have late February once every 4 years.
gotcha. And what about mid? What would mid February be?
April 1st. April 1st, excuse me.
It's too good. Too good.
All right, so I guess I have to lower my price on Brad Guzan.
I think it's a little high.
Okay, that's fair.
Just
That's fair.
just my opinion, of course.
We'll go a little Dutch auction. All right, let me relist it.
That's weird. I have a Timothy Cagney, Fulham fullback. I have him listed, Laird, for 65 cents.
Super rare?
No, limited. I received an offer for 65 cents.
Huh. Same ETH?
I mean, it's 65 cents.
Yeah, but like sometimes the ETH, like
It's
the
0.002, and I had it listed for 0.002, so
I don't know how to.
really strange. I accepted it.
Well, congratulations on your sale. They said the market was dead.
I sold 2 cards on this stream,
Wow.
and I sold like 20 before the stream started.
Andy, are you selling up?
No, just planning on some MLS stuff.
Okay. Do you want to share with everyone who you added to your MLS watch list today?
Brad Guzan. And lots of other guys, but there's one notable player that I did not add to my watch list. He plays in the midfield for a team in the Northeast. Didn't make the cut. It's kind of strange.
Do you like? You can lie to me about this if you want. That's perfectly fine. Has there ever been a time since you've started this crusade against Carles Gil that you were like, maybe I should get one?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No. That's not a lie. That's a fact.
And what started this?
Sean, I had heard enough. Okay, I had heard enough.
So it's just spite.
And I genuinely dislike him now.
But do you think that grew out of the spite?
Yeah, they went hand in hand for sure.
Okay.
And just I would watch him play and I'd be like, God, I hate him. He's so soft. He's always complaining. He's always bitching. He's complaining about the weather now. Oh my God, just can't stand him.
Okay.
It's always someone else's fault, no matter what. He's complaining to the refs about, the other team. He's complaining to the refs about his teammates. He's always upset about something. And needs to get a life.
So do you think if Sean wasn't so passionately in his corner that you would not be as passionately against it?
Yeah, I probably would have just been like, all right, that guy's annoying, and I would have went on with my life.
Right. Okay. Black, if you had to buy a Carles Gil or never play Sorare again, what would you do? You're like, does anybody have an MFL code?
You guys want to play Would You Rather? Is that what we're doing right now? We're playing Would You Rather. Put your Would You Rathers in chat, and we'll Laird and I will partake. I would do like.
No, hold on. Your mic cut out. You literally were like, I would do, and then it cut out.
I was just gonna say I would do like one of the most horrific, like gross Would You Rathers. I don't want to answer the one Mike gave.
Would you buy one if they had misprinted it and it said Carlos on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what? I would buy one and then I would never use it. And then like, you know how you have your Hall of Fame, if they had like a special one for like the cards you hate, I'd put them in there.
Hall of Shame.
Yeah.
Do you think that So Rare is missing a Hall of Shame?
Be fun. Like all of the bad buys that you made, all of the
That's just my gallery.
Yeah, but you know, like I don't know, just like going back, we did whole shows on like our biggest mistakes or our dumbest purchases. There are definitely like I've got 100 and something Fred Emmings that would go right into a Hall of Shame. Poor guy. Poor me.
Poor me. I can't remember the last card I bought that I like truly was like, oof, I can't believe I did that.
Yeah. Let's go through your gallery and find one. I'm sure it's fairly easy, right?
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Ooh, little in-season Hans.
I bought that for the Neon special.
You know who else bought that for the Neon specials?
I assume plenty of people.
Alistair, I think, did.
He finished like just above me.
Oh,
like
Alistair
roughly
did?
like 1,200 spots above me.
Yeah. You said he finished just above you or 1,200 spots above you?
I said both of those things, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
He did quite well, I think.
GG's Alistair. First place, $3 grand. Did you notice that? Do you think it was on purpose that So Rare's manager spotlight that congratulated Alistair on winning didn't tag him on So Rare?
I didn't see this.
Oh.
They spotlighted him?
Oh, yeah. He was the manager spotlight this week. Hold on.
Why don't they do that on like the homepage of Sorare when you log in or something?
Hold on. Where is it? Here we go.
And they could have tagged like one of his videos or something. He's got so much funny stuff out there. They could have.
Agreed. There's also some very questionable Sorare After Dark stuff out there that I was thinking maybe this is why they didn't.
No, they don't know about that.
You're right. They probably. Well, I don't know.
Speaking of which, I heard a little rumor that Alistair might be getting Diesel on the Air Force tonight.
Is he on tonight? Sorare After Dark?
Maybe. We'll see. There was like we were talking about it and then we stopped talking about it. So
because you decided to do it?
Maybe.
Well, my evening just got better. Maybe.
Laird, I have a card that I regret purchasing.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were doing that. Let me guess.
It was the last card I purchased.
Oh, already. Let's see what that card is. Wow. What the fuck is a Christian Dahomey unique doing in your gallery? $137. I bet this card sold for $5 grand once, maybe 10 grand.
Look who originally owned it.
Only 22. Rick.
Yeah. Look at what he did in his last game.
He had like 50 something in a loss, right? Oh, never mind. Oof. I was right.
Now I can't use him.
No, you can't use. Yeah.
He's only one match suspension. That's good.
I got a super.
Oh, wow. You should have told me about this.
Yeah, you helped me win Caden Clark, Mazraoui. This is actually a great card.
Wow.
Yeah. This Luis Urruti card was how I met Tuggy. Tuggy reached out to me and wanted to buy this card, and I was like, nah, man, this card's too good. And then he tore his ACL.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm. Do you need a Dahomey super rare?
No.
Oh.
I'm in too deep already.
I disagree. I think if you buy a unique of a player, you should buy all of it, all scarcities.
No, I don't.
This is your only one?
Yeah. Why would I have
Shame on
others? Why would I have others? It was already dumb to begin with.
If you like him enough to have
I don't like him.
Unique. Karupti said Urruti back in MLS this season. That's a different Urruti. That's Maxi.
Is that the guy that played for Houston, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's with Carles Gil. But it wasn't that Urruti. You know what's a bummer is that if somebody, I'm dumb enough that if somebody had offered me 137 for that super rare, I'd be like, I'm not sure it's worth that much, but I'm also going to turn it down.
Yeah.
You bought a James.
Who?
James Rodriguez.
Oh. Yeah, and he looked pretty good in that first game back, and he only subbed in for like 15 or 20 minutes or something, and he'll probably get hurt, but I figured I need to own him. So
I don't think you're wrong. I kind of wanted one too, but I didn't. For some reason, I just had it in my head that I really was hoping he'd be a forward. And I feel like I have enough midfielders from Liga MX that
he's too expensive for a Liga MX midfielder.
Right.
But if he is going to be really good, the only other cards that are similar are classic cards like a Canales or
yeah.
So like the comparable,
I mean, Paradella and Pallavicino, Gorriarán. Like, I'm not sure he's any better than those guys, and they have in-season cards.
He could be.
I'm saying he could be as good as them. I'm not sure he's like better though, and he's like twice the price.
Yeah, I think he could be better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's fair. How many cards do he have? 67 rares. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Mike said, "Is that your first Paulinho?" No, surely you.
I think I have one in every scarcity.
I was going to say, you've Paulinho what you should do with Dahomey. That's not every scarcity.
Yeah. He does have a couple uniques out there, but I don't think they're attainable.
Every card is attainable, Andy. Well, almost. Who's this?
I think he just bought that from somebody. I don't remember who had it. Maybe Hafty.
Oh, and he bought this one too. All right. What a silly gallery. Man, this is really good. Contender gallery for unique.
Yeah. Yeah, like he's not selling that Paulinho.
No. This shows how off unique valuations are, that he has 26 cards total, and we're like, yeah, 100 grand.
Right. How do you pronounce his name there? Demtees?
Yes, that's what I would say. Demteas? Demtees. ZM Star said, "It's time. Black, your purchases have affected me in the following ways. 1, I feel much better about myself. And 2, I am concerned about your safety and the safety of your family."
I'm glad I was able to make you feel better.
Let me find the last card that I bought that I like.
Alan Montez, easy. But it was only a $4 regret. So come on, we got to find a good one.
That's what I mean. Yeah. That was bullshit though, that you scammed me on that card.
Oh, no. It was a good deal. It'll come good. Just like that Gotti Aguirre.
That one is coming good, actually.
He's been good the last 2 games.
Yeah. Maybe not $1,000 good, but it was good.
It's funny, they play him at center back, and he actually does well.
Amazing. The thing is, like, almost all of the cards that I buy now are for some sort of like collection reason, or it's a card I actually want.
Can we sort by like the amount you paid?
God, I hope not. I don't think you can actually. No, just the floors, basically. And surely what I paid is well below the floors. Or well above the floor, excuse me. Yeah,
So
like,
what I'm learning here is the only regretful purchases you've made, Laird, are entire collections of teams.
that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I don't know if any of these I regret buying.
That Pablo Barrera, maybe?
No, I was stoked to buy that one actually. This Jairo Torres one, that one, not as stoked.
Oh, come on. Gyro's the GOAT.
Yeah, I remember the week I bought it. I think it might have been for Cap 240. I don't remember, but I remember as soon I sent an offer to Pavel, he snap accepted, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
And I think he had like a 30. I don't even think he made it to 30. This Schultz card, I was very happy when I bought it, not so much when he went to Qatar. Oh, this Sulemana. It's this card right here. This is one of the worst deals I've ever made on Sorare.
Oh, with Basil too.
Yeah. Mazraoui super rare, which I won, and a Dominic Fitz rare, and 0.15 ETH for Sven Meinens, which I traded for something else, and this Sulemana super rare. And I'm pretty sure this was before Basil was actually a bot. Maybe not.
His pre-bot days.
But like I remember talking to him about that deal. And this Adon one was also really bad, if I remember.
Does the Don still play?
No.
Where's he
Ryan
at?
Gauld, Nozawa, Gustav Isaacson, Jerseyman of a collection that I was buying. That was before they had collections, though. Richarlison and Chris Brady, and 0.29 for this Adon super rare. I'm not sure I won.
I mean, you probably won a lot with that super, right?
That's it, right there.
Kuro.
Kuro Sanchez and a bunch of thresholds.
Well, some nice thresholds there.
Yeah.
You won 1,200 cash for that card.
Yes, I did.
You did well. That's like that. You done good.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, let's see what you won with that Solamine card.
There's no way. I'm not even sure I've even put it in a lineup, Andy. Oh,
Okay.
$400 in rewards.
See, this is why the threshold had to go.
Right? But honestly, hold on. Game week 419. I bet this lineup was just awful. I mean, it had to have been. It was cap 240.
Yeah. We're literally talking about our worst purchases of all time, and it's like, oh, hey, he actually won me 12 thresholds.
Oh, look at this lineup. This wasn't it. Oh, wait. Is Osmar back, by the way?
I don't know, but if he didn't have that air led to goal or the penalty conceded, that's a crazy good lineup.
For real. Are they back in K-League? He went to the other Seoul team.
You're asking the wrong guy.
Yeah. So there you go. Adon Coates, Paulinho, your boy Jabulo Blom.
Wow.
And Sulemana. I captained Sulemana.
It all circles back. Speaking of Blom, did you see what kind of shirt Dan was wearing today?
So I saw it and I was like, why do I know that team? And then I was like, is it a USL team? Because I saw the Chiefs and I thought maybe it was like a Kansas City US. And then I'm like, no, it's definitely not. So I looked it up and it was like South Africa. And I was like, oh, Blom.
Yeah.
That's why I know it. Yeah. Osmar's not back. Oh. Did they miss out on the promotion?
The red X's there, they got bigger on the site.
Did they?
I think so.
Oh, let's see. That's nice.
They look bigger now.
Just more of a giant, you fucked up. Let's see here. Oh yeah, they did. They sure did. It almost looks like a flag now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a Danish flag.
Yeah, just like turn it a little bit and you have the Swiss flag.
Yeah. So speaking, what?
Jean Amari.
Yeah, my first reward, which I had to buy back. Look at how many people have had this card. That's like one of the worst cards ever on Sorare, and somehow there were that many people who had that card. This is surely a scam.
What country is he from? Iraq?
I don't know what that is. Syria?
There's like a little Christmas tree on it.
It's certainly not
Lebanon.
Germany.
It says Lebanon.
Lebanon.
Yeah, look up the Lebanon flag.
I didn't even think so. But yeah, that's it. That card is the Bonnie Blue of Sorare. I don't know who Bonnie Blue is. Do you?
I don't.
I wonder if I should look that up. Oh, probably not. Come on, Mike. Don't Google. Oh, you guys got to be faster than this.
I love it.
Fell right into it. So I had this idea, speaking of bad purchases, because I saw this Umari card the other day, of buying back all of the rewards that I sold. I'm not going to do it.
That's dumb. Why would you even think about that?
I don't know. It's just like, you don't have like random thoughts like that?
No.
Really?
No. Like maybe my first one, you know. You know, like the Joan Amari of my gallery.
Do you know who your Joan Amari is?
Well, I do. Because it was what got me hooked on Sorare. Was I won Simon Mignolet. Is that
Close
proper?
Enough. Close enough.
Because I was like, holy crap, you can win good stuff playing this game. And yeah.
Sorare Data.
There's so many of his cards, it'd be hard to find the right one.
Yeah, Sorare Data disagrees that was your first reward.
Oh. Well, it was the first reward that like mattered.
This is it, apparently.
Huh. Does that guy still play?
This guy does. This is the thumbs guy.
Yeah. Because I remember he was like supposedly supposed to be good.
He does still play.
Yeah. Mike claims it's his cousin.
Here's your Here's your Mignolet.
Back in the old
good sell. Just the $2,200 reward.
Yeah. I think that was replay weeks, by the way.
Let's see. You actually won this guy twice.
I remember that.
I remember this guy. He was supposed to go somewhere.
He was supposed to be good.
Zagreb, maybe? Yeah, he was supposed to be good. Where did he go? Oh, he was at Zagreb.
Yeah.
He was definitely supposed to go somewhere else.
Where's he at now?
Polesia Zitomir? Do you think I can Google that, or is that not?
That's got to be a Ukrainian team, right? Since he's
I would think so.
Ukraine. Yeah.
I think I spelled it wrong. Hold on. Oh, no. Yeah, Ukraine. There you go. Back in the money laundering days. So, yeah. You've won too much to buy back all of your rewards.
Yeah.
But it was one of those that, like, it was some card that I was looking at, and I was like, I think I won this card once, and then like I did, and I was like, I wonder if I had never sold my rewards. And like for a long time, in fact, for most of my time on Sorare, I've sold rewards. I don't keep them.
But the only time I think that I would do that is if I wanted to get back into a card, like a classic version of a card that I know that I had won or used like a long time ago, and I was like, I would want to get the same one back.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I were to buy a Brad Guzan Classic Super Rare, I think I would get the one that I sold years ago. I would try to get it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I think you
I
should.
want yours.
Right. That card has a long list of trophies on it. All right. I think it was Quinny who brought it up when the collection like game came out, that if you like reacquire your card, like your first owner bonus should return.
Yeah.
I think he's totally right.
Do you ever not sell a card or not list a card just because you might like it's not worth enough money to you versus like I don't want to say the memories, but like the nostalgia of the card?
It's more that the Adon and Coates super rares were like important to me, but they're like basically worthless now. So I'd rather keep those than get the 12 cents that they're probably worth.
Yeah. Well, like even if it was like something that was like $20 or something, like where it's a decent amount of money that you can do stuff with, you can have a dinner. Shout out to Keith.
Yeah, I can't think of one. Like my gallery is filled with cards I should probably just sell.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think any of them are worth $20.
All of our galleries are like that, Laird.
Well, so it's like you say that as I look at my super rares and I'm like, oh, pretty much all of these. But like yeah, like should I try to sell this Javier Cabrera super rare for $5?
Yeah,
I should.
I think so.
Hmm.
Are you ever going to use it ever? And does it bring you any joy at all?
Those are two very loaded questions because the answer is yes. I have like he plays like the I don't remember if they were in Libertadores or Sudamericana, but like there are random game weeks where he has a game. I never know if he's going to play. Literally, it's just like a total like good luck. I hope you get in there. And sometimes he plays and sometimes he doesn't. And so like to answer your first question, yes, there are times I would play it. What was the second part?
Does it bring you any joy at all?
No, just the opposite, actually. Like when he plays and he gets like a 32, I'm like pissed because he killed the lineup. And then when he doesn't play, I'm like, oh, you killed the lineup by not playing. So yeah. Tuggy made me buy that card, I think.
Like someone the other day offered me like, it was a fair price, I think, for like a Jordan Morris super rare. But it's like, it was like $30 or something. I've owned that card for 5 years or something ridiculous. Because I can still use it too.
Yeah.
He's still decent enough to use him.
Yeah, I think as long as it's usable, it plays it.
I bought him 4 years ago.
Do you ever have the thought that like you've just gotten as much as you can out of that card?
No, I can get more from him.
Yeah, you can always get more. There's always more juice in the squeeze. Always.
Yeah. It's weird. Like, oh, never mind. Okay. When you look at the auction, because it has the auction information on Sorare of like the people that you're bidding against.
It shows it on Sorare?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's just interesting to see the other names there. 1.2 ETH, by the way. 1.2 ETH.
Surely you've returned that.
I would imagine. Yeah. I won good stuff with that card. Especially that first year of MLS.
Right.
Oh, Zara. He put a bid in on it.
Know him? of him. Yeah, I didn't know they did this. 1.2 ETH, but it was only $570.
Yeah.
Like that's like $6,000 now, is it? Or $4,000?
It's a lot. Yeah.
It's a lot, yeah. Yeah, cool card. Anyway. Oh, Quinny's here.
I saw Harry in chat earlier. He was promoting the threshold. He said, "Long live the Threshy."
I'm trying to think of there's some sort of threshold Carles Gil would you rather question here, and I don't have it.
Don't try to find it.
Yeah, it's not there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on your side. I have never bought a Carles Gil, so.
Have you ever sold one?
No.
You've won one though. I remember that. I remember it. And do you still own it?
Sure. What's that?
Sell that?
So when I've considered it, yes. But I never really thought, like I thought the decrease in my MLS quality didn't justify the price that I would have to sell it for. And so like I would have, like my MLS lineups get worse without Carles Gil. And I don't think that what I would get for him would be enough to get a different card that was better. So I just hold on to it. Yeah. I will say that I remember, so I won that card from All-Star Division 4. Like I won All-Star Rare with one of the stupidest lineups that's probably ever won a competition. And I remember before rewards came out, Zora was like, "Congratulations on your Neymar." And then I was like, "Wow, I can't believe I won Neymar." And then I opened it and it was Carles Gil. And I was like, "Oh." And literally the next weekend was, I think the next weekend was Messi. It wasn't Neymar. I wonder if I could. But I just remember being like so excited to get like a banger card. And then I saw Carles Gil and I'm like, "Oh, he's good." For MLS.
Where do you think Neymar is going to end up at?
I don't think he's ever playing again.
Never.
I'm not sure he wants to. Hold on. July 27th. Do we have data that goes back that far? 2021. That would be something. My God, we do. July. Here we go. This is fun. Going down memory lane. All-Star Division 4. Rossi, Diogo Costa were the next two. And then the next, this would have been a midweek, Jo Hyung Woo. But then the next weekend, oh, I take that back. Gravenberch.
Oh, Sid. All right.
I think I won Champ America D3. Oh, look at that. Marco Maric on the podium. Did I win D3? Maybe it was a couple game weeks later. I won Vela. And it was like my two biggest wins were Carles Gil and Carlos Vela, and I was like just not an MLS guy. I'm like, great. Yay.
Now you're an MLS guy.
And now I am, yeah.
Well, after you won those two, you had to be.
Right. Neymar going back to Santos. I just don't think he's going to play. Like, I don't think his body can play anymore. Halligan said 1,112 people hit 400 plus points in this week's UCL mode. That would be $18 a person. Not a fan of that.
But it wasn't 400. Wasn't it 440 or something?
It's 440 in rare.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah. Black's mic keeps going. I don't know if it keeps changing. You keep hitting the cord. I don't know. Heard that.
I don't know.
Good for the most part. I'm surprised that our sorry. Oh, Evian scored.
Completely forgot there was even games on.
Yeah.
I don't have anybody playing, I don't think.
I just got a goal from a. Oh, this is so annoying. Got the captain brace, Evian goal, and JPH on the bench. Oh, I captained him here. God, I'm good at this game. I have him somewhere else too. Well, maybe not. Oh, there he is. Oh, another captain. Let's go. Anyway. And next week there'll be fewer DNPs as well because more people hit 400. I mean, then don't play.
Why would there be less DNPs?
The deadline is so all the games are on at the same time, and the deadline is kickoff. So if you get a DNP, you either did it on purpose or you are just exceptionally bad at this.
Yeah. I when I set my lineups, I'll be looking for places that have more upside. If I have to play cards in the threshold mode, I will. But I'll be looking for whether it's All-Star or something else.
Oh, I was like, what do you mean? Okay.
That's where I'll prioritize.
Let's see where are we here?
Like, I'm not going to put all my bangers in there to win $12.
Right.
It's not what I'm looking for.
That's fair.
And honestly, Laird, that's not how you win Sorare. You don't win Sorare by winning $12. You win it by doing what Alistair did, and you win the Neon Special, and you win $3,000.
So you either have that or Specialist.
There's no All-Star?
There's no All-Star.
Well,
now, granted, the only games that are going on are in these competitions, so it's not like you're missing out. But yes, it's either Specialist or Threshold.
But if you go to Classic, then you can play All-Star there, right?
Oh, excuse me. You're right.
Yeah.
No cash there, obviously.
That's fine.
You got some stars. European Knights, which, Champions League guys. Yeah. All right. I mean, it's the ambition. That's all it is, right?
Yeah, I guess. Kill the Threshy. I'm so over it. It's not even back, and I'm so over it. Hearing about Thresh.
You're going to hear about it from forever.
Oh, God.
I just think the positive about it now, at least, is that it's not like we don't have like threshold players, meaning like, oh yeah, great L15 of 46. Like there's not mediocrity. You still have to like go for it, but you're just like limiting your upside in a threshold only competition.
How much more fun would that competition be if, how much was it? 50 grand?
Sure.
If you just gave that out to the top 20 people. In first place was like, I don't know, a couple grand or something.
25 grand?
Well, that's split across all the scarcities or whatever. But
yeah, rare is 15 grand. So if it was 10 grand to first, or second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, get 5.
And it was like the Neon Special was, where they're rewarding out the top 100 people or something, or 50 people. 20, 30.
Yeah, I wouldn't play it, but yeah, that's.
Oh yeah, you would.
I really. It's the reason I don't play super rare in season. Is like the tail of rewards is just so short that I'm just like, that's not. Yeah. I'm not going to do that. But you do you, Andy. That Christian Dahomey unique will get you there, I'm sure. I like how you feel like obligated to buy that card.
I didn't feel obligated to buy the card, but I needed a forward.
But I like that you were like, are there any cards you regret buying? Check my last purchase.
Yeah. You know, here's the messed up thing, Laird. If he would have scored like 45 points, I wouldn't have regretted buying it. but he got a red card, so
Yeah.
now I can't use him for 2 weeks
Right.
or whatever. But
Oh well. All right. That's enough from us.
yeah,
I don't think I have to worry about monetization on this one.
I think you're good. I think you're fine.
Anyway, thank you everybody for coming. If you could please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Shout out to Quinny. I'll be back tomorrow. God knows what I'll talk about tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, thanks everyone for coming. Good luck on your midweek lineups, and remember to go outside.
Welcome to the SorareAndrews show, where we talk fantasy football, but you never know. We'll start with the game, but we'll soon go astray on topic discussions that we play. We'll analyze the teams, the formation and goals, but in no time we'll digress into other roles, talking about our favorite foods and the shows we've seen. Our opinions aloud and our voices are me. It's the SorareAndrews show. Anything goes, from fantasy football to rock and roll. We may start with the pitch, but it's just a small part. We'll venture off topic, let the conversation spark. It's the SorareAndrews show.